Animal, have you ever wondered why they glow? Animal, my friend, you've always seen me as just Sonny, the white staffy who loves a good game of fetch. But there's more to me than that. The glow you see, it's not just a trick of the light. It's a story, my story, and it started a long time ago, before I met you, before I knew what it was to have a pack, a real friend. It's time you knew the truth about the light I carry, the darkness that follows it. I was younger then, just a pup, full of that reckless curiosity that always seems to get us into trouble. I wandered into a place I shouldn't have been. It was an old building, but not like any I'd seen before. It hummed with a strange energy, wires snaked across the floors like metallic vines, and strange machines stood silent like sleeping giants. I was just exploring, sniffing around, when my clumsy puppy paws knocked something over, a tall glass container. It shattered, and this thick, glowing liquid, brighter than the sun, spilled all over me. It didn't burn. It was warm. It seeped into my paws, into my fur, into my very being. I felt a jolt, a surge of power that made every hair on my body stand on end. That was the day I stopped being just Sonny. The feeling was indescribable. It was like a million fireflies had decided to live inside me, pure, raw energy coursing through my veins. I could feel the city breathing around me, hear whispers on the wind from miles away. I felt powerful, strong. I was no longer just a small staffy pup. I was something more. But with this incredible gift came a terrible price. As the light settled within me, I felt another presence awaken, something cold and ancient. It had been sleeping, and I, in my innocence, had rung its dinner bell. The light that made me special also made me a beacon, a target for a hunger that had slumbered for eons. My newfound power wasn't just a gift. It was a curse. That's when I first saw it. The dark shadow. It wasn't a creature of flesh and bone. It was a void, a swirling vortex of pure darkness that seemed to suck all the light and warmth out of the world. It had no eyes, but I felt its gaze on me, a relentless, predatory focus. It appeared in the alley behind the lab, drawn to my glow like a moth to a flame, but with a terrifying hunger. I ran. I've never been so scared in my life. I darted through crowded city streets, a blur of white against the gray concrete, but it was always there, flowing over cars, through walls, a relentless tide of darkness. It didn't chase me like another dog would. It hunted me, drawn to the unique energy I now carried. This shadow, it wants my light. It wants to consume it, to absorb my power and become stronger. Can you imagine what that's like? To have this incredible energy inside you, but to know that it's the very thing that puts you in constant danger? I spent so long on the run, always looking over my shoulder, never staying in one place for too long. The loneliness was the worst part. I couldn't get close to anyone for fear of putting them in danger. This power, this light, was my constant companion and my heaviest burden. I had to learn to control it, to dim my glow, to hide what I was. It was a constant struggle, a battle fought within myself every single day just to survive. But then I met you, Animal. You with your clever border collie eyes and that brave heart. You didn't run from my light. You were curious. You weren't afraid. For the first time, I wasn't alone in this fight. When we're together, my light feels different. It feels stronger, steadier. Your presence, your loyalty, it amplifies what's good about this power. Looking at you now, I feel something I haven't felt in a very long time. Hope, maybe, just maybe, with you by my side, I don't have to run anymore. Maybe together, our combined strength is enough to finally face the darkness. Maybe, with a friend like you, I can finally stop being the hunted and learn to be a hero. My past has been a chase, but with you, I think my future is a fight we can win.